presents Not Another Reptile podcast.
Holly.
Hi. So you just cut me off in the middle of the backstage.
I told you it's time for the show. You keep
Unbelievable.
talking, I'm going to shut you down.
Unfucking believable.
I know.
Yep, unbelievable. So, hi everybody. How's everybody doing?
Check out Paul's new shirt.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at that.
Now, everybody,
Woo!
please
Woo!
hit him up.
Don't hit me up. Nope. don't hit me up because I only got one shirt to see how it goes.
He wouldn't even get me one. He's a
Mr. Luke. But yeah. So I just decided to go for the one shirt and see how it comes out. And
it looks great.
And then, but I'm gonna bring it to my my friend does shirts. So I'll get other things added to it. I just wanted to see how this came out. That's all.
So you can give shout outs.
Shout outs. Who we got in here anyway? Can I even say hello to everybody?
Yeah. That's Chris.
Who do we got? Oh, there's Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, you clicking to everybody? All right, you click on everybody then. And we got Gage. What's going on, Gage?
Hey, Gage. Glad you could make it.
Oh, okay. And what's up, Ken? Glenn is here.
Glenn just showed up, guys.
Glenn just showed up.
He's been a busy man.
Yes, he has. There is Stanley, the man. Stan the
man. That's right.
Hashtag pay Holly. We got Car in the house. What's going on?
Blakers.
Mr. Blakers. Thank you for showing up, guys. So what's been going on? Anything exciting and new?
For me, well, I'm more interested in what you have holding in your hand.
I picked up I picked up two of them from Jason at Canadian Reptile Adventures or Canadian Reptile, Canadian, and so I was just been waiting for the shipment, because of international shipping, I guess.
Right.
So I ended up getting Enhancer, Yellow Belly, Het G-Stripe. So I got a 1.1, same exact genes, but I also got coming to the 3 female triple hets, G-Stripe Clown and Pieds. So figured that I'm gonna go a little heavy into G-Stripe. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
I don't blame you, man. That's gonna be awesome to look at, especially way later in the future when you put Bang in there too.
So he's doing pretty good. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke, how's it going? Glad you could show up, man.
Luke.
Who is this here?
Semper Fi. Exotics. Thank you very much.
Oh, clicked on the wrong one.
Oh, and Jessica.
Will. All right, here we go.
Oh, there's Will.
Will I
thought Will was missing.
He ain't on the milk carton anymore. Hey, Glenn.
Glenn.
Oh, just giving each other a hard time like we always do. Laughing at Will.
Yeah.
God.
How's everything going, huh? You were in a rush, or what happened?
Yeah, I'm busy, dude. I've been busy, man. I just got off a 14.5-hour shift.
Oh.
And then I went to the gym, did that, and then it's been.
Mr. I'll work 14 hours and go to the gym, huh?
What was that?
Mr. I work 14 hours and go to the gym.
14.5 and still went to the gym and still managed to make it here. Still managed to do behind me and stuff too, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. It just never stop, right?
Never stops, never ending, man. Never ending.
What's the saying? You'll sleep when you what? Die.
Yep.
Right.
That's right. They got no time for rest right now.
That's it.
Just nonstop. But I mean that's the stuff you do, sacrifices you make when you're in this, hobby / business. And it's just, the grind keeps on grinding, it is what you put into it,
That's it.
So yeah, how you guys doing?
Good. Same thing, man. Just
Right.
working overtime. Get downstairs and clean, do stuff.
Yeah.
It's never to my liking, but I gotta keep doing what I gotta do.
I know. When I redid the rats and stuff 2 months ago, I euthanized everything. Me and Will did. Yeah, I mean that was I was like, I have to do it now, or like when I have all these babies and stuff, I'm gonna be screwed.
Right.
So now they're just having all these litters and stuff, and trying to manage that, but on top of it and stuff, like I got all these hatchlings right here and behind me and stuff, and I can't sit there and pick out 30 pinkies out of what I'm breeding or whatever, because I'm not going to have anything for these guys back here. So yeah, so I've been buying rats and stuff lately. It's been killing me.
Where are you located at?
Ohio.
Ohio. Did I ever leave Ohio?
Ohio. What's up, brotherhood? But yeah, I mean, so it's pretty crazy right now. Like I said, I got
brotherhood, my man.
I got 15 babies right now with 2 more clutches in the incubator. 1 more clutch is getting ready to shed, and I got about 2 more clutches getting ready to lay.
Dang.
Nice.
I'm out of space. Needless to say, I need to buy another hatching rack.
What was I going to say? Is this your second year?
This is my second full year. Yes, the first year all I did was the banana Mojave to the Mojave Ghost or Hypo. I was trying to work with 3. 1 only laid, the other 2 reabsorbed or something. I had 1 good clutch, got to test my process. We're good. I'm up to 7 clutches year 2 right now, I believe.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
So pretty crazy stuff, man. I don't know if you've seen. You've been following the channel and stuff, Paul.
So I sneak in. I don't see you live anymore.
Yeah, I haven't done a podcast. I think, man, it's been a while since I've done a podcast. I was on vacation, and everyone was busy, and then the holiday and stuff like that. I need to start. I'm trying to schedule people in. So if anyone that's watching this wants to jump in on the podcast, I do them Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Give me a shout out, and we'll schedule that. I know once Billy comes back from vacation and stuff like that, he's going to be on the podcast as well. So I know that we are. I do got to schedule Billy in sometime in August is what we're looking at. So yeah, that's going to be a fun one.
What was the last live you had? Was the whole combined, right?
What was that?
The giveaway? Was that?
Yeah. No, I did one with Herb Collect. Yeah, Herb. I did one with Herb Collectors not too long ago. I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago, and then I went on vacation, and then and all the babies and stuff are kicking my ass right now. Freaking, you know how that.
What's your favorite one you've produced this year so far?
Honestly, probably the GHI Enchi Hypo Girl, only because that was from the one that passed away.
Yep.
And the quality of that one is insane. Here, I'll show you guys. This is probably one of my favorite ones.
I'm glad that you ended up producing.
Yeah, I got both girls out of that.
Wow.
So.
Oh wow. Okay.
So simple. I mean, it's so much better in person. I mean, I have pictures of her on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, so it was interesting because. So I
believe that's these 2, right?
Oh, there you go.
I believe it's these 2 that I have pulled up on the screen right here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So these 2, like I said, I had 1 hypo and 1 non-hypo. It was a split clutch.
Perfect.
Which is what I thought it was when they when I cut their eggs and stuff. I know. I'm so familiar with hypo. That's all I work with, really. I'm like, this one's definitely hypo. I'm like, I don't think the other one is. Maybe I'm wrong once it sheds, but nope, I was right. So I was like, man. But I've had some interesting combos. So what ended up happening was, I don't know if you guys were following or not, but at the beginning of the breeding season, I was trying to breed my powerhouse males. Well, no, sorry. I was breeding whatever I could, kind of, that I thought would look good, quality genes, stuff like that, because my my males weren't breeding for me. I did have a couple that obviously were breeding. It was the blackhead Enchi, GHI yellow belly. Nice, but you're not adding recessives to it. But not everything is recessives. Some of you guys find it hard to believe.
No, it's true. I believe it.
It's crazy because me and Holly were talking actually the other day because she was interested in that nanny clutch I got. So that is something that's very not worked with a lot. And the combos that I produced out of this, I wasn't expecting. Excuse me.
Okay.
And so
is that your second clutch?
What was that?
Was that the second clutch that you made?
No, that was the 5th clutch.
Oh wow, okay.
So I actually originally bred the leopard. Well, actually at first I was breeding the blackhead Enchi GHI yellow belly. Like maybe like once or twice they locked up. That was it. And then the leopard DG hypo boy figured it out. I'm like, all right, like let's go. Like let's do these DG hypo combos and stuff like that with sugar and nanny in it. You just don't see it. I mean, that's what I'm gonna shoot for. And when I went to go cut the eggs, I was like, crap. I'm like, the blackhead sired it, because I was like, I forgot all about that. Yeah. And I threw the clown in there a couple of times too, and they locked. So honestly, I kind of screwed myself because for one, it was hard because especially with the first clutch was the double heads that were clown hypo. And I forgot that both males had Enchi in them. I thought only one had them in. And then I sat there, I started thinking and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, no. And then that red stripe blackhead pin showed up and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, the red stripe clown got this clutch or whatever. So this is going to be it. I didn't get any super blackheads or anything like that. So that was probably one of the more important lessons I learned this year.
Yeah, right.
It was hard because I'm still trying to produce clutches, but I don't know, not having these males be proven breeders, I don't know who's going to be a proven breeder or not when it's all said and done.
Right.
So I'm just trying to produce something, try to, get myself out there with the baby, see what I can produce. And it actually ended up working out. The surprise one actually was the super lemon pastel with the super vanilla. That was interesting. So I threw the blackhead Enchi GHI yellow belly in there at first. Was the plan. He was the only one at the time breeding. And then for whatever reason, when I cut the egg, she retained sperm from last year, from when I was originally breeding her from, my original male. And the Banana Mojave sired it, and I killed the odds. I hit, I think 2.6. I think it was on the sex genes. I think it was, and I hit all bananas except for 2.
All bananas.
Y'all listen to Luke right here. He knows what he's talking about.
Right? Smash the like button. So yeah, I hit all bananas on that, and dude, and the combo what I thought was I was working with the lemon pastel and stuff. I'm like, I bet you the lemon pastel being more yellow and stuff like that will really bring in the yellows of the banana, and it did.
So, what was you got a bunch of females out of it? What?
I got a 2.6. So since I've been breeding, I had it figured out. I've hit a 6.29, I believe.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
What do you? I mean, so
what are you cooking on?
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
I'm using
what do you keep the incubator at?
I'm using the Sea Serpents incubators, the medium one, and my incubator's set at, I believe, 90, 91, but inside 3 and 89.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's a little bit, it doesn't. it's a little bit different. But
I think that's what Bobby has ours on, like exactly.
Yeah, that's why like, mine's reading about 89.5. It's like right there. So like when I first started, I had it down to 88. I'm like, ooh, that's not. I'm like, like, I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. Everything I was reading and stuff, I'm gonna bump this up, like, because then I took the heat gun or the temperature gun. I'm like, okay, like it's set at this, but I'm like a degree or two different, and I don't incubate, and it makes a difference.
Okay.
So I bumped it up a little bit, and it's been, I haven't touched it since. But I mean, I've had them everywhere, top, middle, bottom, it don't matter.
That's neat though.
It is cool. It's
talk
interesting
about it, and I'm like, well, let's try it for ourselves. I don't have my own personal clutch.
Right.
I had a rat customer have a clutch from a snake she bought a month and a half before, and as a pet, and she calls me and she's like, help. Comes to my house with her tub and her 10 snake eggs in it,
Right.
all python eggs. And I was
like, oh, okay, well,
but it's a practice one for me, so
it is. And it said I decided to do a practice one too, because I was like, if I'm gonna ruin a clutch, I only want to ruin a couple $100 babies instead of a couple thousand, or whatever. Then we're gonna do a practice one first.
Well, you got some firepower behind you.
Oh yeah. Now I'm getting comments and stuff like, oh man, like what you're producing now, your quality of your jeans is insane. Like, you can definitely tell you put the money into it and stuff like that, and you put the time and effort into your collection, and you're getting some good quality babies. And I'll show you. You guys check out my morph market. Some of the babies are up on there, and and they do, and that does include free shipping as well. But this was one of them. So this is the Banana Mojave Lemon Pastel Vanilla. And she's purple in person.
Oh yeah.
But
look at that head.
There you go. Yeah. So I mean, absolutely outstanding. I do have a picture of them outside.
Triple
free
S.
shipping added to price.
Oh, Lamar, yeah. Why not? Still includes free shipping though. Whatever.
Great.
But yeah, I mean, I was really surprised with that clutch and how clean it turned out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a nice surprise. It wasn't that's stuff that you just go sell at the expo and stuff like that too as well. So
you're gonna do shows?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some shows and stuff. I know that they're doing a show in Detroit. It's their first one. It's in October 11th or something like that, I think it is. Look up the Detroit Mega Show is what it's called. It's their first one. Probably gonna end up go bend that one.
How far is that from you?
Detroit's probably like an hour and a half. I'm in Upper Ohio, so I'm like right on the border, man. Yeah. So it's like an hour and a half or so. So it's not terribly far. So the hell, it's a 2-day one too, and it's only like $107 for a table for both days. I'm like, that ain't bad. I'm like, by then or whatever, I might be able to fill it up big, because the way that this is going and stuff, like I'm probably gonna have a lot to show. So
you're definitely gonna need another rack then.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. So and then I got the Nanny clutch, which was actually insane. So the pairing to that was the Pastavi, which is a pastel Mojave sugar. The Nanny did prove it was Pas Nanny, but I knew it had Nanny in it, but it did prove to the Blackhead Enchi GHI Yellow Belly Boy. So I had 9-8 jeans in play. I hit 5 and 6 jeaners all day.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's hard to, obviously it's theoretical ID. I mean, you can obviously see some of it if you look up pictures and stuff. I was doing my research and whatnot on that. Most of it, some of it is going to be theoretical. I think Enchi's in some of them, but like it's so washed out you can't tell. But it's showing that the head pattern, the head stamp on it, not head pattern, but the head stamp. And like if you actually look up combos, you just kind of like put it together. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, that probably had that has entry. So I'm hitting like 5-6 geners on that. I know that the odds of it were 1 in 256
Oh wow.
per snake. Yeah, per snake. That's just per
Yeah.
snake because of all the genes and stuff. So like you have a 1 in 256 to hit a normal.
Not yet, Stan.
You
Not yet.
I
So
thought that was funny though. That was a good comment.
our first show, pretty stoked. Paul should be vending the show soon. He should be. I mean, you grown since the last time I've seen you, Paul.
Yeah,
I don't think you had all those racks and stuff.
I just added the 70-30. I had it. What's up, Charlie? I had it sitting in my garage for a little bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I said, you know what?
Okay.
I'll just set it up.
He finally got around to it. You know.
I got
I
had
like,
some
where
time.
those racks come from? Like, dang.
Yeah.
Making moves.
I'm always on him about doing something, you know. No.
Yeah. But I think my most anticipated clutch is going to be the Leopard double head VPI Clown to the double head.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I have a 3% chance of hitting the Leopard VPI Clown, so we'll see.
Yeah. Let's hope. When is your whatchamacallit ready to breed?
What? The zebra?
Yeah.
She's breeding now.
She's breeding now?
Mm-hmm. Yup. She's
Good.
breeding now. She's been locked up 3-4 times now, I think. She's sitting at probably 2,300 grams, I think.
Oh, now, wow.
Oh, she's huge, dude. She's a monster.
I have a couple pictures here you've sent me. One is of the clutch. If you want,
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're fine.
and you can explain it away.
All right. So this was the nanny clutch. Okay, I'm gonna do a video, like an ID video on this. So the blackhead and the Mojave on this clutch, you guys, or just like in general. So that combo in general drags out the pattern. Okay. Nanny, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nanny or not. Nanny is kind of like a granite gene a little bit, and it messes up the pattern as well, makes it really wonky, kind of granite-y. With the GHI, it kind of more defines it. It makes it tough. So obviously people know what GHI are, I would assume. The blackhead, you get super dark, you get the blackhead on it. The Enchi, I mean, everyone should know what Enchi does. What else was in it? The pastel, everyone knows what pastel is. Mojave's easy to kind of ID too. So I think and it had sugar in it too. Sorry. Okay. And it had sugar. So that was, yes. So that was the other one. I forgot about that. So that was the other one. So if you look at the dark one, okay, so this is what I think is going on. So I think you have a progression shot here. So that super dark one, now when it sheds or whatever, I'll definitely be able to tell. But I believe
about the one that has the ringer?
Yes. So the one that's farthest to your left, okay, that dark one with the big dorsal stripe.
Right.
I believe that is a blackhead Mojave nanny. That's it. And then because it's not, I mean, you got the well-defined pattern on it. The nanny's kind of, blowing it up or whatever, giving it that granite intense type look.
Mm-hmm.
The blackhead and the Mojave are dragging it out. And then I believe the one next to it, that's kind of under it, I believe that's just a blackhead nanny, possibly yellow belly. I think it was. I gotta talk to Eric again. Or like we had them all ID'd and stuff, but we were gonna give them the official ID. But this is what we kind of came up with. So you have like the least gene on the bottom, and then like you go like the middle, like the far left is the next step. Like add 2 genes to it. And then the one all the way up to the top, I believe, is a blackhead Mojave Enchi pastel sugar nanny. Because nanny will close up those alien heads and stuff like that. I've had some pictures and stuff that I showed, or I didn't show them, but I have them on my phone.
Are these head for anything?
No. Nope. I know it sucks, but you could make some cool heads with it.
Yeah.
So right. I mean, it's a nice stepping stone, and you're already. I mean, this clutch here, you don't see that much of it, especially 5-6 geners, and you got some powerful heads that you can make, or even double heads, or like whatever. So I mean, this would be a great clutch for people to get into nanny and make some nice, heads off of for pretty, cheap. I mean, not cheap. I mean, they're not cheap, but I mean, for cheaper, you know, instead of
Right.
being recessive. So, yeah, I mean, I did hit, I believe, was the Blackhead, Mojave, Sugar Pastel, GHI Nanny.
Okay.
It was the last one that came out of the egg. I only have a picture of it on my phone, so we'll wait for it to shed. But the GHI with the nanny is insane. The nanny, yeah, there it is.
Is that the one you're keeping back?
Yeah. What was that?
Are you holding that back?
Yes. That was gonna be a holdback because it has the GHI nanny in it.
Right.
Obviously, you know, it's gonna look way better when it sheds and stuff. I believe it has sugar in it too. Like I said, the nanny's really blowing it up, giving it those, you know, kind of dots and the alien heads, and then the GHI is just helping it just blow it out. And then if you see on the head on it, you see that line on the back of the neck. Okay,
Yeah.
that's an indication of an Enchi too. So the Enchi too is also closing up the back end of that with those alien heads and stuff. So it's the pass and the sugar are really fighting each other too. I mean, it's crazy stuff. So
Right.
I'll definitely be able to tell with the sugar and stuff once they shed. It'll be easy to tell. But it was a nice clutch. I hit a 1.6 on it, I believe.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or no, sorry. It was a 1.5. I had 6 eggs. I believe it was either 1.5 or 1.6. I think I had 6. I think I had 6 eggs on that one.
All
But
right.
yeah, I hit So there's one of the outside pictures of the banana, Mojave, lemon pastel, vanilla girls that's outside in the sunlight. So you can see how much the colors just come in on that.
Yeah.
Look at that purple, huh?
Oh yeah, that's an awesome combo, man. I was impressed with it. I was quite pleased with that clutch. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, these are super clean. Like, yeah, it was cool, man. So it's interesting. Like I said, I'm just plugging away. That's all you can do.
So you're Patreon member with Billy, right?
Yes.
How much have you learned from Billy?
I mean, I already kind of, like I said, before I got into this, I did 6-7 months of research on my own. So I already had a good idea. And even before that, I was down to Canova's facility and talked to him and stuff if I had any extra questions. So, I mean, like, learning wise, that's tough. Because, you know, I'd probably say, like, you know, what I kind of already thought, like, you kind of have a better sense of your collection.
Right.
How Billy is, like how Billy talks and stuff like that. Like, you know, I thought about utilizing my collection better, but I already had that idea to make my double and triple heads, you know, would try to hit my visuals first because you just increase your odds.
Right.
You know, with visuals and to your heads and all those combos and stuff. So I like the connections, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, I like the community. I've talked to Billy quite a bit. I said he is going to be on the podcast and stuff. He's a great guy. But I mean, it's Patreon. It's cool. I mean, you get the most out. I think I've been on some Patreons and stuff too. I've been on quite a few, and I think information wise, you know, about your collection, because they do the chopping block where they'll go through your collection and chop it. You know, think of like what you need and what you don't need, because like we said before, as you guys know, it costs, you know, the same amount to feed $100 snake as it is a $5,000 snake. Right. It doesn't matter. Right. So with that, like I said, it's been fun. I like it. Canova's Patreon is nice with IDing. You can get a better sense of IDing. So that's really nice with his. And if you're in the VIP, you can go down to his facility in November. So that's pretty awesome. That was fun. I did that year one. That was crazy. Year one into this, you know, you start, you know, learning these snakes and this guy, this big breeder, and all of a sudden, like, oh, year one, I'm gonna go down to his facility. Like it was crazy. I was like,
so you really did do it right. I mean, you really smashed yourself into learning everything you could that first year.
Yeah, I did everything the first year, and even before that, like I said, I did 5 months of research at work.
So did you walk out of Justin's facility with a snake?
No, I did not. No, I didn't. I was just starting and stuff like that. And I think at that time, my biggest I think maybe around then, I probably had maybe like 20 something snakes then. And maybe like my highest dollar one was maybe like a $3,000-$4,000 one, if that. At that time, I mean, it was a good start. I had a good start. I didn't pick up my females soon enough. I made that mistake, as I'm sure most people have, but probably maybe not now because all the information out there. I was like 50-50, kind of male heavy though, on the 50-50 side. And this year I actually bought a lot of females. I think I added 15 females or so this year, between last year and stuff. So I'm pretty much done buying until I can I'm producing for myself, and then take what I sell or whatever. And I need some racks.
I was gonna say, how many racks would
That's it. That's all I have right now. I want to get another hatching rack, and I want another V70 from Freedom Breeder.
Okay.
Yeah, I use the Freedom Breeder. I love the Freedom Breeder ones.
Yeah, it's just so expensive, the fucking shipping, man.
Oh, I know. The shipping, I think, was like $600.
Yeah, when I got this, it was $1,000. $900.
Dang, where you from?
$980 from Freedom Breeder.
I know, but where you live?
Long Island, New York.
Oh, see, that's why, because you're further east than me. That's why. But yeah,
mine's usually around $300-$400. So
yeah, I love the Freedom Breeder though.
Yeah,
I do. So I'm still kind of behind with the hatchings. I still got to log into Clutch and stuff.
Do you use any of the apps or what?
I use Clutch. That's it.
Okay.
To me, it's more user friendly. I know Husbandry Pro is good too, but I don't know. I just like the feel of Clutch better, and that's just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mess around with both. I mean, they're both nice. They're pretty much the same thing, but I just like the feel better for Clutch. That's all.
That's interesting because I've only used the Husbandry Pro, and I've been at it. I've been using it for 2 years now, and I still have issues with it, like trying to learn where everything.
All right, yeah, Clutch is really simple, and you can either it's easier to load your pictures. Like if you want to put like a picture with your entry or whatever, it's easier to do that on your phone. Whereas Husbandry Pro is easier to do on your computer. Clutch is easier to do it on my phone for me. But like when I go actually type in information and stuff like that, I'll use the laptop just because it is easier at that point. I can just sit there and click the genes, and boom, I'm done.
Right.
So I still gotta log some of the babies in there, and before these ones shed out, because I haven't done the GHI ones, and I'm almost done with the banana ones. So it's a lot of work.
How has podcasting helped you in the industry?
Okay, so this is actually that's actually a really good question. So when I first got into podcasting, I believe on the channel like 150 subscribers or so. Mm-hmm. When I got my face out there and got more out there, I jumped up to 300 right now. And then since then, like I've producing the babies, producing the quality, people can see it. Okay, he's legit. He's doing legit things and stuff. Just wait until his double and triple recessives start hitting too. Obviously now I'm up to 535, I think it was. Unless anyone subscribed while watching this, I don't know. But check out the YouTube channel, guys. Yeah, check out the YouTube channel. Subscribe. So. But yeah, I still owe people shirts and stuff from the giveaway. I did give out some more market credits, so it was fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love podcasting. It is hard work. I don't know. I think I'd almost rather go with the flow of podcasts than I would making a video now.
Yeah.
But I like to make those informative videos, or if someone can't catch a podcast, sometimes, obviously podcasts go for an hour or two. And sometimes that's hard for someone to sit there and try to get all the information that went through the podcast, where I can make a 10, 15-minute video, just boom, 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 here you go.
Right.
So, I mean, I like them both. I do. But podcasting's really helped network better.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I have a love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just, I'm a very homebody. I don't like to be seen. I like to be at home. Just
Right.
leave me alone. And it's forced me to put myself out there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
It's cool though. I
and
was the same way. And I was the
I
same.
think a lot of people need to start doing it just to get over
Yeah.
some fears you
Yeah.
have. Because once
Right.
you're in the industry and you're set up at one of those big shows, you can't be shy. You can't hide.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
can't hide, but it's different. It's on a different level on a podcast than it is just messaging somebody, because you can sit there and talk face to face, interact, and I feel like I've gained more friends and more people that I know now through podcasting than I ever would have without.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'd definitely, I say I love podcasting. It's fun. It is.
I would love it if Paul knew more and I didn't have to do everything.
And Paul knew more.
I'm computer illiterate, you know, so
Are you?
Yeah, he's the
her
maximum driver.
doing all the background and all that stuff, it's like wild, and it's unbelievable. And
Dude,
she sits there and beats her head in every second, and I'm like, relax.
Here we go.
That's what I had. I'm like, calm down, it'll be all right.
But to sit there and actually do it right, actually, it's hard, because like to do it by yourself, like you're managing your snakes, you're managing your food if you breed your food. On top of it, I'm sure you have a full-time job, because we're not doing this full-time yet. Most of us ain't. And then on top of it, you're trying to social media yourself. You're trying to, get your hatchlings out there, as well as trying to podcast and stuff as well. And then try to run your own channel.
Yeah.
Right.
What I mean? Like, it's a lot of work. Like, people, like, some dedication. Some people I talk to, they're like, I don't know how you do it. You go to the gym, and they're like, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, some days I don't know how I do it.
It's rough, and the best part, I mean, the thing is that you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
With your social media and everything, you
Yep.
know.
No, I go through breaks and stuff like that, like with the podcast and stuff.
I hear you.
You know, like, because you can't. I don't know, just for me or whatever, I can't have a podcast. I mean, I could, but it's just sometimes it's kind of hard to find somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can go like every other week or something like that. So, like I said, if someone wants to join the podcast that hasn't been on the podcast yet, hit me. Oh, we'll make it happen. I've been trying to get Baker on there. He's always busy.
Yeah.
Being a cop,
he's a busy guy. I think we got him though. I think we're gonna be getting him on.
Yeah, I've been working on him and stuff too, but
He'll be on in 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
yep. I'm excited because I've really never got to sit down. Like Paul and I, we BS all the time. So,
right.
It's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be me and him are gonna be making fun of each other the whole fucking time.
It cannot be another Sugar Skull show. I'll just turn my camera off and walk out. I'll have it.
No.
Yeah, I think I followed him almost from the get-go when I got into this and stuff. He was one of the first ones, besides Justin and Billy and stuff like that.
That's cool.
I think probably the first bigger like non-breeder that I didn't know about or whatever, like on a smaller scale, but like a kind of larger scale, was probably him. Honestly, that I started following, and I did a lot of learning. Actually, I think we all can contest to this. I did a lot of learning too with the basic genes through Hardwick.
Yes.
I think we can all, for what it is, he makes some good videos.
I miss him. He needs to come back to life. And
Hardwick.
Yep. Chris.
Yeah.
He disappeared, and I'm like, no, you can't. That can't be.
Yeah. That was, I think. I mean, when I started searching on YouTube, I mean, that was one of the first.
Yep, that was one of the first and stuff. And then I'd say probably, oh man, like I knew I was going to go big, but I didn't think I was going to go this big. Let me think. If I remember correctly, I was just going to be keep it small, maybe 20 snakes or so, just decent, and I just kind of do some breeding. And then I started having projects, and then it grew, and I started spending more money, and now I have 60 snakes. So with hatchlings, I was like, okay, well that escalated quickly. You get your rack, you don't think you find the day when you fill up that rack, and you do in like 2-3 months or whatever. It's like crap,
like that.
Yeah, like that. 8 eggs here, 7 eggs here. Like that's up real quick.
I'm still every day going there, and I just pout because I've done 15 pairings this year and not one clutch yet.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not building it or anything? You haven't seen any signs?
We'll talk about it backstage. So, yeah, it's been with it being my first year breeding, we've had them since 21, so.
So you're about 2. So you started when I started.
Mm.
So I started at the end of, I think I got my first one so it's funny. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna breed. So I got my first one, like on those that reptile auction or whatever, and I go, I'm gonna do like $450 for this. I had no idea what I was buying. Like, I'll be honest. I started worrying more and stuff like that. Like I got the snake, and I was like, all right. And then I started doing more research and stuff. Like I'm gonna go big on this or whatever. So I did $2,800 or whatever on 2 snakes. And to me at the time, like it's a big investment. Like when you go from only having like a couple $100 snake, to now I have a $2,000 snake and an $800 snake. Like
right.
And unfortunately, that was the $2,000 one was the one that passed away on me. So I went $2 million, but whatever.
You got the legacy's living on.
It still lives on, so I'm okay with that. And I was just so heartbroken. She was one of my favorites.
Now she only had the 2 eggs, right?
So she laid 3. The one went bad in the incubator. She laid 2 that went through, obviously the full term, and then she had 4 still stuck in her.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
She was egg bound.
Yes.
She was egg bound on me.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna get her to the vet. I was 2 days away from taking her to the vet. She's going to the vet that Saturday. I checked on her that Wednesday when I came home from work, and she was dead. I was like, dang. And like with my schedule and stuff, like they were trying to get me in during the week. I'm like, I can't go during the week. I can't because it was like an hour drive, and I work 12s and like just with work, it just doesn't work that way.
Right.
To miss work for something like that. And I was like, well, I can't do that. Like, well, we can't do this, whatever. I can only do Fridays. Like, it sucked. But next time, I think I learned that I'm just going to tell work to go screw off.
You know what?
I think I'm just going to tell work to go screw off next time. But hey, I go to the vet real quick. Hope it doesn't happen. I think I know what happened. I have a theory on this. So my theory was that I don't think the humidity was high enough in that tub.
Okay.
So I think when she went to go lay, I think she got tired and she gave up because they weren't coming out as easy. Now, I don't know, because the vet did do an ultrasound when I did take her in for the initial thing, and which I have an ultrasound too. I was like, really? I was like, whatever. And
they charge $150.
Oh, it was like freaking $200 to take that snake into the vet. But I was like, whatever, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep this thing alive.
Yeah.
I think they said that there was an egg that was misshaped or it was kind of turned a little bit, and that could have done it because like it was literally like right at the vet, like where you can almost kind of like squeeze and push it out. I wasn't gonna do that because I tried, but it didn't work. I was like, I'm gonna leave it to the vet. They had to drain it. I was watching the nerd video when he does that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try that, and I was just like, and I did it for a second. I was like, it wasn't really moving. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. So and then the vet was like, well, we're gonna drain it, and then it should pass. I was like, all right, cool, and never made it that far.
Right.
Yeah. So that kind of sucked.
But I am so glad you got those 2 females now.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. So I think that one's a super GHI NG 100% hypo.
That'd be great.
I think it's a super GHI. I do. Now there could be yellow belly in it. I don't know. So it's just something that we're just gonna have to prove out because she's not going anywhere anyhow. So we'll just
absolutely not.
It doesn't really matter what ID or as, like she's not going nowhere. But I think she's a super. So we'll see. Because I said the blackhead had, because I was like, what the crap? I'm like, what in my question do I have that's not hypo that could possibly make a super? I'm like, oh, it's the blackhead. I'm like, the blackhead has GHI in them, and it looks like it has NG in it too. That snake. I was like, yeah.
Now that's this one.
No, that's the other. No, that's the hypo one. It would be the darker one, the lighter one.
Okay.
That's that's hype. Right.
Yeah, you can see the hypo versus the non-hypo clearly. But yeah, I was like, man, we'll see. So we'll see what happens when I breed her. But regardless, she's 100% hypo, so whatever.
Yep.
Right.
So it don't matter. It just sucks because that to me, that super GHI hypo girl was so powerful because I was going to put GHI in a lot of stuff. It was like, doesn't matter, everything's going to have GHI in it. And then she's hypo too, so I can make double heads, triple, like whatever. So it just didn't work out that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Like crap. It happens. But I think moving. What was that?
On your first year, how many clutches did you have that year?
One. I only had one. I had one. She laid 6 eggs. Well, she laid 7. I had one slug, and she laid 6 good eggs, and they all hatched out. I hit two bells and 3 Mojaves. Hit a 1.6 or 1.5. I've only ever had.
It's amazing. Everybody's trying to get a female heavy, and you just
happens. It's the name. Got the odd gods. I would say I got it right now. But I tell you what's going to end up happening is that zebra clutch. That zebra clutch is going to be all males. Watch.
I was going to say
the one that I want females is going to be all.
I hope it doesn't run out, but at one point,
it's going to run out. That's going to be the clutch to do it. All right,
the whole anticipated clutch is going to be males.
It's going to be all males. I'm going to be so screwed. I'm like, well, there went that. I have to wait till next year, and it put me that just put me 3 years behind.
That would be bad.
That put me pretty far behind. You got to grow up those hets and stuff like that. So you're already a year behind with that. 2 years for the females, like
Would you put the zebra?
I told you.
Huh?
I told you.
Oh yeah.
This is the leopard DG hypo store.
Yeah.
I'm making triple heads.
All right.
We're gonna make triple heads.
I'm sitting there going, okay, did I miss something here?
I missed that. All right.
We're gonna shoot for the hypo DG zebra leopard.
Man, and the price of those, y'all better be saving up.
Well,
if he sells any.
If it's a visual, I won't sell the visual. I'm releasing one pair if I hit it. If I have a pair to release, I'm gonna release one pair, and it's gonna be very pricey. It's gonna be the only pair on the market. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
I've seen. So, for example, zebra or double het zebra DGs for a pair, I believe was going for 15. I think it was like 15 or 17,000.
Right.
So you can imagine a triple het pair.
Right.
So
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Let's go for it.
So, are you married or have a family?
Nope.
Just you doing your own thing.
Me doing my own thing. Yep. Don't have not married, never been married. So it's just me, and that's why I probably spent so much money on the sinks. No one to tell me no. It's impulse buy. I did a couple impulse buys, but normally everything here probably has a purpose to it.
Right.
I added a lot of clown females beginning/end of last year before winter hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be getting some clown clutches here in next year, I hope.
Good.
But I got the acid clown girl.
That's right. Where did you pick that up at?
Tinley. Yeah, I picked that up. I picked her up at Tinley. She's probably sitting at around 1,000 grams right now. So she probably got another year, 6 months. Depends on when she wants to build. We'll see.
Right.
So, I got the Enchi Chocolate DG Hypo Girl too at Tinley. Tinley was expensive last year.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
Are you going this year too?
Yeah, I'll be there this year.
We're gonna be seeing you.
Yeah, you'll see me. I'm not gonna. I'm going down there to network. I'm not gonna. I don't have no intentions of buying anything.
Yeah.
I gotta do some selling first before I go buying anything. I do got that. So I posted a video with the hatchlings updates. If you guys want to check that out, there is a video on my YouTube channel with the hatchling updates. But I do have double het. The only double het clutch I have right now is the double het hypo clown with blackhead in it. I got 3 blackhead females. I think two of them are for sale. I'm keeping one. I got a blackhead Enchi double het boy. I have.
You said hypo clown. You have a female blackhead.
I have 2.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
I have 2 that are double het.
Right.
So I'm selling 2. I'm keeping 1. I kept the Enchi double het 2, and then I kept the red stripe blackhead pin, and then I have a blackhead pinstripe that's up there too. That's a girl that's for sale. Speaking of zebra, now that it is confirmed the same as Mackenzie, what are your thoughts? These type of people to Mackenzie's type zebra pairings got zebra / super Mackenzie. I'd have to see it, man. I haven't seen nothing about that.
Yeah, I was on the Instagram live with Bomb Projects and Bob Vu and everything. I heard them talking about it earlier.
I haven't seen anything with it.
What? Oh yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I'm still doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I didn't see that.
So is that clutch shut out now so you can show
some? No, I just checked on. No, they're not shut out yet. I wish. I was like, I hope they're shut out. No, they're not shut out yet.
Man.
I still got another day or two. I'll send you pictures.
Yeah.
When that nanny clutch does shut out. I'm excited for that. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'll post. I'll share them too.
Yeah, for sure. That one's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was hoping. I looked. I was like, oh, I was like, dang it. Like, dang. But I think moving forward, I don't think I'm gonna expand too much. The way the market is right now, it's tough. I don't know if it's going to recover or not. So a lot of people are comparing this to a pyramid scheme, which, you're only selling to other breeders that are going to breed it. I mean, technically it is. Like, let's not beat around the bush with this, honestly. I mean, if you want to be technical, all reptiles that you breed, unless it's a pet, it is a pyramid scheme. I mean, let's be real with it. I mean, we all know what a pyramid scheme is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're buying off of a higher breeder something that they don't need, and you're putting yourself up higher in the pyramid, and then they produce whatever to hold back. So now they're freaking, higher than that,
right?
And so on and so forth.
I hear you.
So I don't know. We'll see. That's a lot of money. We'll see. I'm gonna do my own thing with it and stuff. I still don't think they're the same. I think that they're different. I probably different lines or something. Maybe. I was comparing pictures and stuff with it. So we'll see. I mean, if you want to be technical about it, if you really want to see, we'll see what happens when they come out with the shed test for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just theoretically right now. If the DNA place is like, oh, this is same thing, just different line. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's proven then.
Right.
I mean, you just don't know. I mean, they could be different lines. You just don't know.
I get it.
I mean, I don't regret it at all. I mean, I will fucking love it. So
yeah, it is fucking gorgeous.
It's fucking. They got great quality one. If you really look, you got attention to detail. I think they're slightly different. So
what else do you like to work besides the GHI?
I go DG mainly. Clown. I love spot nose and clown. I think it's a must. What else do I have? My low key gene that I do like is the HRA.
Is what?
HRA, het red axanthic.
It seems like that a lot of people are starting to work with that more now.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of it. I have a super pastel red axanthic, which is the super version of it, and then which kind of sucks because pastel is going to be in everything, but pastel goes good with DG.
I was going to say,
pastel goes good with DG. So
yes.
I mean, it has its place. So, and then I have a blackhead HRA Hypo Boy too. HRA and pin go very well together, actually.
So I guess Drop Time, and he works heavy in the HRA. So
who?
Drop Time.
I haven't heard of him.
Okay. Well, I'll share you.
Yeah, send me his stuff or whatever. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I haven't produced any HRA combos yet. It was a chaotic year about what was siring what and between what was ready and my plans and stuff. So now that I have a little bit of more knowledge of what some combos are going to do and look like, I'm going to breed based off that.
Right.
Like I said, I don't know how much more breeding it's going to possibly. I don't know. It's tough, man, because of the market. What do you guys think about the market and stuff? I mean, you're seeing it.
It's going to recover. It's just going to take time.
I agree. I agree. So
Yeah,
It's a buyer's market right now. It's not a
it
seller's
is 100%. I wish I had the money for it. I do.
Me too.
Honestly, what I was
Me
talking
too.
I was talking to Carr about this.
Oh, shut up.
So me
Not
and
you.
no,
Paul.
weird. So me and Carr were talking and stuff, and we were like, well, like when we got in at the end of 21, stuff was still pretty high and stuff like that. So you're just seeing probably the more normal prices for things,
right?
Instead of people jacking prices up because they can, because everyone's buying stuff, you know. So I think you're seeing more of a realistic market now.
Mhm.
What kind of scares me a little bit though is I know everything loses value in time, but the DG clowns did drop significantly.
Oh yeah,
within the last 2 months after that shed test shit came out.
Yeah.
So I mean, which doesn't change anything. I mean, you can still treat it as recessive. It's still going to do recessive stuff. But if you want to test your DG stuff to possibly hit better visuals or more visuals in your clutch, that's all it's for.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not in the place to say. It seems like more of a gimmick of just now all of a sudden now. You know?
After thinking about it, at first I was like, you're gonna have to test everything. You know, technically, you probably should. Like, but at the same point in time, like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. No
like,
shit.
your collection's all DG, or like 25% of it's DG. Like, that's a lot of money to test.
They're asking for like, we're gonna give you 2 free shed tests for whatchamacallit that you already know they're hets that they want.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck do you need that for?
Yeah.
Right.
They're trying to find the DGC.
Right, exactly. Well, it's obviously who's it benefiting? It's benefiting them.
Oh yeah, it's benefiting them. It's benefiting, you know.
And then now all your snakes are on a computer.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's like our DNA. It's all on computer, pretty much.
That's very true. Bongo are my next genes. I have bongo. I have a bongo.
Yeah.
I got one bongo.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a phantom bongo.
Oh, okay. I bet you that's kind of cool.
Female. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a fire bongo het clown girl.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
I have a pastel fire yellow belly bongo.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
I like that's cool.
What's going on, Gerald? Nice to show up.
I love bongo, especially like the good quality one. Like we just change the pad. It's so cool.
Yes.
It looks really good in clown. Garrett got me on it when he was producing those bongo clowns like a year or two ago. I was like, man, I gotta have bongo.
Right. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I definitely like the Gene bongo clowns. That's fucking gorgeous. I think.
Yes.
You ever see the Super Nanny clown?
No.
It's stupid.
it's
it might not have been a clown. It was a Super Nanny. I'm pretty sure it was though. Miguel had it. Miguel bought it off of a dude from Puerto Rico, I believe. I think it was Puerto Rico. The thing is insane.
Oh.
Super Nanny is insane.
Really?
So you'll be producing those.
We'll see.
Eventually,
yeah. So Super Nannies are absolutely ridiculous. Like it brings out. It's like I'd almost define it as like a more intense version of a Super GHI.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's nuts. Like a good quality one. Let's put it that way. Is insane.
Right.
I was like, man, I watched it on the channel. I'm like, dude, that is freaking crazy. Like, no way. Like, it would do that. Like, I'd never seen it in clown. I'm pretty sure it was a clown.
Does he have a video of that?
Yeah, he had it on his YouTube channel. I don't know what it was called or whatever.
Yeah.
I know. I'm pretty sure he bought it off a dude from Puerto Rico. So if you can find that video, I think it's like the picture of him in Puerto Rico or something like that. It's that video, I believe.
Okay.
But that thing is insane. My dude, that is badass.
That's awesome.
Nanny Daddy, we just need Peppermint Patty. Gerald, you are awful. Absolutely awful.
Well, Glenn, if you want to wait backstage for us, we'll
all right. Sounds good.
Glenn, thank you so much.
Hey, no problem. Thank you guys.
Yes.
See you in a second.
I appreciate you being on here, dude.
Hey,
really
no problem.
do. All right, Paulie.
All right. So what do we got?
Next week, We're gonna have Uncle Mike from Mike's Monitors on.
That's it.
I'm super excited.
I
He's
can't wait
such
to
a
talk to him.
guy. He's
Yeah.
the one that started the hashtag Hottie, hashtag Holly. If y'all
That's
don't
it.
know, blame him. Don't blame me.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
all right, man. Well, we
Everybody have a
appreciate
good night.
everybody. Yeah.
Thanks for
coming
showing
in
up. Gerald,
listening
thanks for coming in late.
and Paul interrupting as usual.
Whatever.
See y'all people later.
All fees.